Today's story is like a TV drama. The woman, upon seeing her husband's tragic photo, is overwhelmed, while Mills ponders if she can find a clue. She suddenly finds the wall mural is upside down. They rush back and take it down, as if solving a puzzle. They got nothing. Mills rages like a volcano, seeing the killer is hiding, while Waylene stays calm like a chess player. Waylene climbs onto the table, gently swipes, and finds a fingerprint on the wall. After analysis, a word is pieced together like a spelling game. Back then, tech was slower than a traffic light. They waited all night in the hall till Thursday morning, like food couriers. When results come, the fingerprint is from Victor, a mental patient resembling a TV series villain. Victor was released early with the help of his defense attorney, who was the victim in the last case. The chief leads a squad to capture him, resembling him, but Waylene thinks such a clever crime method couldn't possibly have been pulled off by a mental patient. However, the capture operation has already begun. They follow behind, and the police quickly surround Victor's home. When they step inside, the scene before them rivals a horror movie. Victor lies in the bed like a zombie, his skin covered in sores, the wall proudly displaying the word lazy, and he's even missing his left hand. Subtitles: there's a big photo box by the bed. The bottom one is Victor from a year ago. Is he linked to time travel? It seems he's been tortured like a voodoo doll by the killer, and when police approach for confirmation, he practically gives everyone a heart attack. He's alive. He's alive. Get him out of here. Check the passport. Victor's alive. Police rushed him to hospital amid hallway chaos. Mills is furious, thinking the killer is taunting the police. William advises against letting emotions disrupt the probe, like scolding a kid. Suddenly, Mills spots a reporter snapping photos, and he erupts like a volcano, knocking over the reporter's camera and cursing like a sailor. William realizes Mills' temper will surely cause trouble. The scene shifts to a hospital where doctors find Victor unable to communicate, as if pumped with adrenaline. His tongue was cut out. Prolonged torture drove him insane, more tragic than any TV drama. This leaves the investigation in a bind, and that night, William receives a call from Tracy, who has some unexpected trouble for him. They meet in a restaurant. Tracy says she is pregnant with Mills' child, won't tell her husband a joyful surprise. She doesn't like life here and fears dragging Mills down. After hearing her story, William gives practical advice, acting like a life coach. If you don't intend to have the baby, never let him know you're pregnant. If you choose to keep it, love him well. Back at the precinct, they analyze the case again. Mills thinks the killer is completely twisted, but then William has a light bulb moment. Killer must have read a ton of books related to his killing style. Let's check the library borrowing list, maybe we can find some in. He quickly prints the book list and meets with an FBI colleague to help compile a list of people who have borrowed related books recently. The FBI secretly hacked the library system to monitor public reading habits, lurking like invisible men in the surroundings. Once someone borrows a lot of dangerous books, their borrowing record gets sent to the FBI, attempting to prevent potential disasters. This was the controversial plan years ago. Soon, a colleague gave them the list, and using the data, they found John's home by address. At that very moment, a figure flashes swiftly across the hallway, and Mills pounces forward just like a cheetah. But he's not familiar with the area, and as he chases outside, he falls victim to a sneak attack with a gun pressed to his head, just like a scene in a crisis movie. Mills is utterly despairing, fearing for his life, but unexpectedly, the assailant retracts the gun and lets him go. Subtitles: Mills feels humiliated by the killer. Angrily, he tries to enter for evidence, but William stops him, as a father would a child. They don't have a search warrant, and even the borrowing list was obtained unlawfully, so it can't serve as valid evidence. However, Mills, blinded by rage, kicks open John's door like an angry bear. William hatches a plan. They have the landlady report John's illegal behavior, so the police can enter and search the premise. As they enter the house, they find a lot of bizarre tools, and inside the cabinets are neatly arranged books and Victor's left hand. Shocked, the fourth cabinet holds a leather shop receipt and a queen's photo, resembling a fairy tale villain. The bathroom is plastered with victim photos, proving that John is a serial killer, a new generation Sherlock Holmes. Just then, Mills makes a major discovery. There are pictures of him and William in the bathtub, akin to a shocking climax in a thriller movie. The reporter secretly photographing them was John, yet puzzlingly, no fingerprints were found in his home like a ghost. They realize they must stop the killer before the fourth incident happens, and it's now Saturday. They went to the leather store, but the receipt, the owner said John ordered knife in underwear, which is hilarious. Soon, William gets word from the police that the woman in the photos is found, and they rush to the scene like chasing a fugitive. The door is marked Color Zone. The woman lies dead inside. Police catch a male guest in the spot, as if filming a reality show. Faced with William's interrogation, the man claims he was coerced by the killer to wear knife-laced underwear and sleep with the woman, casting doubt on his IQ. The man appears terrified, still shaken by what just happened. Both feel deeply frustrated at missing another capture opportunity. At night, Mills seeks comfort holding his wife, while William tosses and turns all night as if he drank way too much. He needs to sleep to a metronome, and in his anger, he throws it on the ground, and suddenly it's Sunday. The precinct receives another call. A model, disfigured and dead from blood loss in bed, has sleeping pills on her left hand and a phone in her right. A plot twist as thrilling as a roller coaster. She could have called for help, but chose to remain silent, and the word arrogance is carved into the headboard, sending out a chilling warning.